This must reach you before tomorrow, because the lunar nodes have shifted, and with it, the entire karmic blueprint of your life is being rewritten. This isn't just an astrological update, it's a cosmic recalibration of your destiny. The North Node has entered Aquarius, and the South Node slides into Leo. This marks a spiritual reprogramming, one that will shape your reality until mid-2026. What's happening right now isn't a prediction, it's an activation, and you're not here by accident. Have you noticed how things that once lit you up now feel strangely empty? The places, people, even passions that once energized you might now feel distant or irrelevant. It's not burnout, it's not boredom. What you're experiencing is a timeline shift. You are being gently but firmly moved out of your old energetic alignment and into a new one that hasn't fully formed yet, but is already pulling you with invisible threads. This shift may feel disorienting at first, like you've lost your sense of direction. But that's because you're being asked to let go of what's expired, even if it once felt like your purpose. When relationships start dissolving without drama, when plans fall through without reason, or when new desires feel magnetic but unexplained, pay attention. These aren't random disruptions. They're signs that your soul has outgrown its previous path, and the universe is nudging you to evolve. So, if everything feels a little off right now, that's good. That's alignment. This isn't chaos. It's cosmic redirection. You are not falling behind. You are being accelerated into a timeline that matches your next level of truth. Trust the unraveling, because what's being removed is making space for something far more aligned to who you are becoming. Have you felt old dreams resurfacing? Maybe a forgotten passion is calling your name again. Perhaps you're feeling drawn to skills or ideas you once abandoned. These aren't random memories or passing interests. These are spiritual contracts reactivating. You made sacred agreements long before this life began, and now those dormant callings are coming back online. This isn't about ambition, it's about assignment. For those who've felt unseen, unheard, or unnoticed, this is your moment. But not in a flashy, ego-driven way. You're not being called into the spotlight for applause. You're being summoned because what you carry, the wisdom, the story, the vision, is finally needed. The silence you've endured wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Your truth has been maturing behind the scenes, growing roots, finding depth. Now, it's ready to serve. This karmic reactivation isn't just about you. It's about what you're here to contribute to the collective. The world is entering a new energetic phase, and it requires fresh voices and ancient truths. So when that urge to create, speak, teach, or lead arises, honor it. That's your soul remembering the mission. This isn't the beginning, it's the return. Lately, you may feel less interested in being seen, liked, or applauded. The same attention that once felt exciting might now feel noisy, even draining. That's not a loss of confidence, it's a rise in clarity. With the South Node shifting into Leo, the hunger for external validation begins to dissolve. You're no longer chasing applause, you're seeking alignment, and that changes everything. You might find yourself pulling back from social media, declining invitations, or feeling the urge to retreat. But this withdrawal isn't avoidance, it's energetic precision. You're becoming more selective with your time, your presence, and your voice. The urge to perform is fading, replaced by a deeper desire to just be real. You're tuning into something quieter but truer, a frequency that doesn't need to be seen to be powerful. This shift marks the death of performative living. It invites you to act from inner alignment, not outer approval. When you're no longer moved by praise or deflated by criticism, you become anchored, rooted, free, And in that freedom, your light becomes undeniable, not because it's loud, but because it's authentic. You're not running away from the world, you're returning to yourself. If you've always felt like the outsider, the one who thought differently, felt more deeply, or dreamed a little too big, this moment is for you. The karmic shift into Aquarius isn't calling for the polished or predictable. It's recruiting the misfits, the visionaries, the rebels, the ones who never quite fit the mold. What made you too much in the old world is exactly what makes you essential for what's coming next. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe for daily cosmic insights, astrology updates, and spiritual guidance, because the universe always has a message for you. You weren't sent here to blend in. You were sent here to build what's never been built. That aching sense of not belonging? It wasn't a curse. It was training. You've been sharpening tools no one else could see, and now the world is finally catching up to your frequency. This node shift is not just an update, it's a spiritual draft notice. Your energy is being summoned with purpose. Your uniqueness is no longer a wound, it's your assignment. So if you feel restless, if you feel the nudge to speak, create, lead, or disrupt, answer it. You're not being dramatic. You're being activated. Aquarius energy doesn't ask for permission. It invents a new path. This is your moment to stop explaining yourself and start embodying your role. The old system wasn't made for you because you were meant to design the new one. You may find yourself looking around and realizing that the connections you once held dear now feel hollow. The conversations feel forced. The laughter feels distant. It's not because something is wrong, it's because something within you is evolving. This isn't about people betraying you or you turning cold. This is energetic refinement. You're not abandoning anyone. You're simply outgrowing roles that were tied to an older version of you. As your vibration rises, your identity begins to shift. The masks you wore to fit in no longer feel comfortable. The roles you played to belong now feel like costumes. You're starting to crave depth over familiarity, truth over politeness, and alignment over attachment. This stage is often lonely, but it's not a loss, it's a clearing. The space that feels empty right now is actually fertile ground for soul-aligned connections to arrive. This is the price of becoming your truest self. You must let go of the identities built on survival and step into the ones rooted in authenticity. It's painful to feel disconnected from your old tribe, but trust that the tribe you're meant for will recognize your frequency, not your facade. You're not here to play a role, you're here to live a truth, and that truth is calling you into deeper resonance. Start paying closer attention, because life isn't random anymore. It never truly was, but now the patterns are louder, clearer, and more frequent. That stranger you bumped into with a familiar story, that perfectly timed quote in a book, that dream that won't let go? These are not coincidences, they're karmic cues. Synchronicity has become your spiritual navigation system, guiding you toward the next step in your soul's assignment. Each interaction, no matter how brief, could be a coded message. The universe no longer speaks in thunder. It speaks in whispers wrapped in everyday moments. A delay, a chance meeting, a number you keep seeing, even a random conversation. These are all parts of a divine breadcrumb trail. But the key is this: you must be present enough to catch the code. What feels too specific to be chance? That's not a glitch. That's your next instruction. So lean in. Be curious. If something tugs at your spirit or repeats itself in your life, it's not an accident. It's an invitation. You're not lost. You're being led. But in this new energetic cycle, guidance doesn't come with neon signs. It comes through alignment, resonance, and timing. Trust that every synchronicity is the universe talking directly to you. Right now, the window is open, but it won't stay that way for long. You may be waiting for clarity, for confirmation, for the right moment, but that moment is now. This is a quiet call, not a dramatic shout. The shift happening beneath the surface is urgent but subtle, and the decisions you make today, no matter how small, will reverberate for the next 18 months. If you ignore the nudge, it won't disappear. It will come back louder, heavier, and more disruptive. The time for hesitation is over. This is a moment to move with instinct, not perfection. And as you begin to move, you may notice that reality itself feels strange. Time isn't moving the same. Your thoughts feel faster. Your emotions feel louder. And the world around you feels just a bit off. That's because this isn't a normal update. It's an alien-level realignment. Aquarius energy is unlike anything before. It doesn't follow the rules of logic. It follows the pulse of evolution. You're not broken. You're being rewired. Your frequency is rising, and your old framework can't support it anymore. So stop trying to make sense of it all. You won't find answers using old systems. Instead, follow the frequency. Trust what feels alive, what feels electric, even if it makes no sense on paper. You're not here to survive the shift. You're here to embody it. The glitch is not an error. It's an entrance. Let go of what you think you know, and lean fully into what you're becoming. You're not who you were 6 months ago, and you're certainly not meant to carry old energies into this new chapter. As your vibration rises, certain people, habits, and places will naturally fall away. It might feel strange, even lonely, but this isn't abandonment, it's realignment. New connections are arriving, and they may not come with history, but they'll carry purpose. That's because this phase isn't about what feels familiar, it's about what fuels your mission. Nostalgia may tug at you, but your soul is being rethreaded for where you're going, not where you've been. Every decision you make in this window, what you chase, what you release, who you align with, will build the karmic structure of your next reality. This isn't just another season. This is a cosmic construction site, and you are the architect of your new path. Aquarius brings innovation and higher purpose. Leo, now in the South Node, clears away performance, ego, and illusion. Together, they create a bridge between who you were and who you're here to become. This cycle is long, it spans until mid-2026, but the most pivotal choices are being made right now. Don't underestimate the power of what seems like a small shift today. This is your soul's invitation to step into its next evolutionary leap. So move with intention, walk with purpose. Because this isn't just your timeline changing, it's your entire energetic legacy being rewritten. This wasn't just a shift, it was a summoning. So comment below, I accept the activation, if this message resonates. Like this video to anchor this energy. Subscribe for more transmissions that help you navigate the unseen, because your old story has expired and a new karmic path has just begun.